Yeah, hi friends. Doc South here. Getting ready to go to a little gig. I'm going to play a few tunes at the supermarket I work at up in Blairstown. Well, the Acme. And I just go up there. I ask if it's okay if I could go sit there and play a few tunes, out front. And they got no problem with that. I draw a crowd, a little bit of a crowd anyway. And it, no harm done. Makes people smile a bit as they're walking in. So I'm for it. And yeah, I'm all spiffed up. Do you notice? Do you see anything different? Yes. I'm wearing actually a different shirt. The I got this plus a whole bunch of other clothes when I was visiting my son Burgess, of course, granddaughter Dora, and my new daughter-in-law Claudia, and her family. When my granddaughter Sadie and I, Sunshine's daughter, when we flew out to L.A. To see the family, the new family, and that was great. That was great. But there was one day where now let me see if I can put this right. Claudia works in the fashion end of the movie industry. I believe she oversees or helps to oversee or handles the rental of old costumes, movie costumes. When a movie's done, rather than just throw the costumes away, they evidently get saved and stored, archived. And if another movie or a theater production or what have I guess for all sorts of reasons, people may want some of those costumes, and they evidently the company Claudia works for leases the clothes out to perhaps another shoot. I mean, like, you don't necessarily, every time you do a Roman movie, all of a sudden you got to come up with 4,000 togas. Better they should be in a warehouse somewhere. You can just go rent them. Maybe change them around a little bit from, the Ben-Hur movie they were last in. So anyway, Claudia's got a lot of fashion sense. And Burgess is doing very well for himself, so he has to kind of dress the part too. He's selling solar panels out there and evidently doing very well. They and of course Sadie, my granddaughter's very big on fashion. She likes. I know when she was with me doing the one minute she'd be wearing one costume or outfit, let's say outfit, and later that day, yeah, she's got another one on. Oh my gosh! In the evening, she's all the time switching the clothes around, which is fine. Bless her heart, she's a good kid. And me, I pretty much, I put my socks on in the morning, underwear, some jeans, and I find a shirt somewhere, stumbling around in the dark. I find a shirt, and there you go. I'm all set. If you don't like it, tough. Well, evidently, there was one day where Burgess said, "Well, guys, are you ready, Sadie?" Evidently, Sadie was in on this, and she says, "Yeah, I am, Uncle Burgess." She says, "We're going to the store, right?" He says, "Yep, we're going to the mall. Come on, Dad, you too." And I said, "Oh, yeah, okay, sure. I like malls." And there, somehow I had the strange feeling I was going for a ride. Yeah, like in the gangster movies, right? Uh, I was up front. Sadie was behind me in the back of the car, and I kept looking back there to see if she had one of those garrotes. They're going to put over my neck. Because there was something up, and en route, Burgess said something to the effect of, "Dad, yeah." I said, "Yeah, yeah." He says, "Look, I'm going to tell you now. Claudia, looked saw the clothes you're wearing, and she." She told me that I have to go and get you some better clothes. I said, "What? What's wrong with the clothes I got?" He says, "Dad, look at them." I said, "Well, They look okay. They haven't fallen off my legs or nothing. Yeah, sure, they're a little threadbare here and there, but no, he says no, no. Sadie, what Claudia, what Claudia, when the three of us were together, Claudia, you and me, what did she say? Sadie thought a minute and she said, well, she said, you have to get Grandpa some clothes or else. Uh huh. Bird said, did you hear that? I said, yeah. He said, well, come on. He says, I'm not going to have my wife mad at me. If you catch my drift, you're getting some clothes, and that's it. Come on, in you go. And yeah, we were already in the. By then, we were in the parking lot of the mall. There was a big old J.C. Penney's. Haven't been in one in years, and now they dragged me in. I got to admit, it was kind of cool because he said, "Look, let's find you some shirts. You live up in the north. Let's get you some flannel shirts." Flannel shirt, yeah. He says, "Okay, you got those that one pair of shoes. That's all you ever wear is that blue pair of shoes." I said, "Well, yeah, but they're steel toed." He said, "Well, that's nice, but," I said, "Well, I got to wear a steel toed at work." He says, "Okay, okay," but he says you can have more than one pair of shoes. I said, "Yeah, I still got to have steel toed." He says, "Okay, okay, you can have steel toed." So we go to the shoe section, and he says, "Now there you go, steel toed shoes. Try them on now." I said, "God, who's the kid and who's the father?" He says, "You heard me." I said, "Okay, okay." And here, wait a minute, I'll show you. Hold on. He got me these. You see? Yeah. Now, aren't these something? And steel toed, boy, I could have a bulldozer roll over these babies. And look at that tread, huh? I know. And I said, "Well, okay, good. We got shoes. Now we can go." "No, oh no, you don't." He said, "Oh no, now we're going to the pants department. You're getting better pants, and that's it." I said, "Right." "And you need underwear." Underwear? He says, "Yeah, and socks and shirts." And he said, "You need some better T-shirts for crying out loud." God, how old is that? That T-shirt, he said, "I remember that when I was living with you guys 20 years ago. What's going on here?" "Well, it hasn't gone. There's no holes in it." "Well, not many." He says, "Too bad. That's going. You're getting some." I said, "But." He's, "I'm not going to get in trouble with the wife." I said, "Okay, all right, all right." And it's funny. After a while, I had this big mound of clothes that they bought. Okay. Well, they're doing very well out there in L.A., and I guess well, bless their hearts. So I felt kind of good about it. And but then they look over. I guess then Burgess looks over at Sadie, and says, "Okay, Sadie, now, I don't think you knew this, but of course Sadie's just tickled, trying to get me dressed up. She's having a ball." And Burgess looks over at Sadie and says, "Now it's your turn." "What?" She says, "What? Really?" Now, total different attitude. Instead of dragging her kicking and screaming to the young fashions, uh, for women on the go and all that. It was all we could do to keep up with her. And Sadie was looking through this and that, and then she bought a big pile of stuff. And I guess when we got over to where Burgess and Claudia are staying, with Claudia's parents and little Dora, of course, they, I guess Claudia came out with all these clothes. I guess maybe stuff that was going to be thrown out at the movie studio, and she gave Sadie a bunch of that. Yeah. Oh man, we had some serious packing to do. Yeah, we had some real. It was wild doing the packing, but it honestly, I gotta say, I'm I'm hoping it doesn't get too hot this summer because I want to wear this shirt a lot. Of course, a lot of the cruise nights are in the evening, so I'll probably get away with it. Huh? Yeah. Anyway. Anyway, so I thought Burgess is going to like this, and Claudia, she's a sweetheart. God, what a nice wife. And little Dora, oh my gosh, so cool. So cool to see. At least now, for the next couple of years, if I go out there, they probably won't have to drag me to because my clothes will be darn near new. I mean, 3 years, it's just broken in, right? So, cool. Anyway, I'll see you later, friends. Thank you, and I'm off to go spin a few records. See you later. Oh my gosh, this is a 10-minute video. Well, will you look at that? That's okay. Sometimes they are. Sometimes they go that long. Just how it goes. I'll see you later, friends. Thank you, and God bless. Bye now.